from the nation's capital. Oh, boy, that's kind of funny to me sometimes, but it sounds so good, man. Live from the nation's capital. Uh, but listen, man. All jokes aside, we coming up to some difficult times that we're gonna be facing, because you know, you know, we haven't experienced the fallout yet from a lot of these traffic jams with the produce, with the food. The food chain, the supply chain has been disrupted. You see, and there's no telling what might. And let me tell you something, man. And at the rate things are going, you're gonna have some cities that's gonna have some problems with water, some serious water shortages on the horizon for a lot of cities in America. Because we're polluting shit like crazy, and we ain't paying attention. You see, because a lot of people just doing this for money, and not realizing once you mess it up, well, where else we gonna go? Unless you're gonna be like Elon Musk and you want to go to Mars. Well, if you ain't got no money to go to Mars, and he talking about he charging at least $100,000, and some of y'all won't even see $100,000 in your lifetime. You'd be lucky to see $100,000. Isn't that amazing, man? How many people that in their lifetime won't even see $100,000? I work on jobs for years and won't see $100,000, man. Won't make $100,000, and you got some people. $100,000 to them is just like a dime or nickel, or penny. That's what $100,000 to them. It's no money. See, for some folk, $100,000 they rich, and some people like, what? 100,000? Shit, man, get that shit out of here. I mean, that's just the reality of it. See, because what might be a lot to you, to somebody else, man, ain't nothing. But here come one of my trolls. It's just a mindset, really? What kind of mindset? What kind of mindset do you have to be rich? Tell me that. What's the mindset you got to have to be rich? That's what I want to know. Since you're saying it's a mindset, what's the mindset you got to have? Because I want to hear this, because, see, it better not be something I've been practicing. You talking about a mindset, man. Get on up out of here with that foolishness, man. But anyway, believe in yourself, man. And how do you know that you believe in yourself? Because you won't give up, you won't quit when you believe in yourself. When something ain't working, you don't complain about it. You just start creating something else. You're always creating when you believe in yourself. Let me say that again. See, when you believe in yourself, you're always creating, because you got a proactive mind. See, when you believe in yourself, you proactive. When you don't, you are reactive. It's just that simple. Okay? And you'll find most folk are reacting to situations that come into their life rather than being proactive, trying to find solutions that might solve their problem. Okay? And it's all will come down to, man, how you going to respond to adversity? Because adversity guards the door to success. Let me say that again. Adversity guards the door to success. Anytime you get close to the door of success, man, your life is going to turn upside down. And the first thing most Christians want to do is blame the devil. And devil ain't got nothing to do with it. They close to the door of success and don't even know it. You see, because if success was so easy, how come everybody ain't in it? Oh, let me ask that question again. If success was so easy, how come everybody ain't successful? If that's such an easy thing to attain, how come everybody ain't successful? You know, why people got to run out here running these con games and these schemes and these scams just to get some money? See, and this is another thing. See, when you believe in yourself, you ain't got no problem asking no questions. When you believe in yourself, somebody come up with some you don't understand, man, you'll start asking some questions. When you believe in yourself, because you ain't gonna get offended, you gonna take how their response is what you're looking for. It's how you gonna make your decision about what you're gonna do. And see, and let me tell y'all, a person running a scam is very uncomfortable with questions. Let me say that again. See, a person that's running a scam on you is very uncomfortable with questions. All you got to do is start asking some questions. Wow. Whoever you are, you must really have a really, really pitiful life. Because all you come up in here and do is bring your little dick energy up in here. You know, that's all you want to do, man. It's come up in here and try to put somebody down. Tell me your life is miserable. Because if you was a happy person, you wouldn't have that attitude. So obviously, you're a very miserable person. Because that's all you do is come up in here with some negative shit. That's all you do. Man, why don't you go? Why don't you just go on and leave? just go ahead on and leave, man. Regardless of what made me successful, no man. What makes you successful? Shit. You always worried about somebody else. Talk about your damn self. What makes you successful? Okay. What makes you successful? Shit. I don't know. Are you right? Really? Your family probably don't even speak to you, man. You come in here perpetrating a fraud, and probably got family members that won't even speak to you. Matter of fact, see you walking down the street, and they across the street and walk down a separate sidewalk, because they don't even want to be on the same sidewalk with you. But you want to come up in here faking like you all of that, and you ain't all of that. Okay? Who is that? Oh, really? Who got cancer? Who got cancer? Who you talking about got cancer? That's what I want to know. Who you talking about got cancer? And see that's another thing, man. You gonna have a whole lot of people saying some stuff that ain't true medically, just to manipulate your emotions. Anytime somebody's manipulating your emotions for a decision, something's wrong. See, my philosophy is this: anything a person wants you to have, you ain't got to ask them for it. Let me say that again. See, anything a person wants you to have, you ain't got to ask them for it. They're gonna give it to you. You ain't got to ask; they'll give it to you. That's why I don't ask people for money, because if you want me to have some money, man, you give it to me. See, because when I ask you for it, it ain't coming from your heart. But when you give it to me, it's coming from your heart. See, you hear a whole lot of people, man, hit my cash app, do this and do that. No, man, if you want to sow into my life, you're gonna say, True Conductor, what's your cash app? What's your Venmo? See, that's you want me to have that. And so, and if you never ask me, you don't want me to have it. That's how I look at it. And I just keep going every day. You see, I just keep plugging every day. Cause when people, and I don't ask people cause it tells me who I'm dealing with. See, that's all that tells me is who I'm dealing with, man. You know, I can come out, I can pull my heart out, and nobody say, "Hey, man, what's your cash app? Let me hit you up." You know, obviously. So they don't want me to have it. So there's no sense in me asking for something don't nobody want me to have. That's just my philosophy, man. That's how I look at it. That's just how I see it. Cause if you want me to have something, I ain't got that. Man, I got people. I got a guy right now that was homeless, and every time I see this guy, man, I break him off some change. He ain't had to ask me. I bring him here, man. Go get some lunch. Go. And he said, man, my ship coming in. Man, don't worry about it. But when his ship came in, you know who he forgot? Why? It forgot me when this ship came in. You know, man. In fact, let me show y'all. Let me show y'all a picture. Let me show you. Let me show you how uncomfortable this guy. Let me show y'all how uncomfortable this guy is. We were down. They had a something down at the going on at the white down on the monument ground, and I'm standing there with my sign, and this guy walks up and say, "Man, I was just talking about you this morning. Uh, he had a girlfriend. I wanted to tell her to come take a tour. I ain't heard from him yet, right? But this was one of the guys that, when he was in need, never had to ask me for a thing, man. Never had to ask me for a thing. And then turn around after his ship came in and say, brother, if you need something, just let me know. So I don't need nothing, you know, because if you want me to have it, you're going to give it to me. If you don't want me to have it, ain't no sense in me asking for it. Don't make sense. I'm trying to. Oh, here it is, right here. Here. See. Look. This guy standing here, man. This guy used to be homeless. This guy used to be homeless. Okay, and he asked the girl to take a picture, and see, he ain't come close. He ain't come close. And I say, man, you know, no. No, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. And see, you gotta teach people how to treat you. I got a friend, over 40 years. I've been knowing this person. Probably one of the few people that could call me any time of day, and I would get up out of my bed and go and see what they needed. And over a period of some months, they had a house that they was trying to sell, and I was helping them out, and you know, going back and forth and driving here and there. So anyway, he said, "Man, come out of the house and pick this money up." Right? I said, "Okay." I get to the house, they give me $100. I said, "For real?" "Yeah." I said, "Okay, all right." I take the $100, and I dropped them. I said, "Now this is a person that take me for granted, and we've been friends over 40 years. You know, I spent over $100 just in gas, and that's all you think my efforts was worth, was $100?" And then call me up and say, "Hey, I got some good news. I sold my house. Aren't you glad? I said, no, I'm not. Because I don't appreciate how you take me for granted. Oh, I was going to buy you a ticket to the Philippines. No, thank you. No, thank you. Don't need it. Plane probably would crash. All that negative energy on that ticket, shit might make the plane crash. Hell no. You can't buy me no ticket, man. Because anything you want me to have, you would say, hey, Don, come get this. Why I got to ask you for it if you want me to have it? See, that's how you know when a person is in your corner and who ain't in your corner. See, because when you got to ask somebody for something, see, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be a string attached to that. They want it back with some conditions. You see, and this is why you got to be careful when you have to ask people for something, because everybody that's doing something for you, their heart ain't in it. And see, anybody that wants you to have something that's coming from their heart, you ain't got to ask them. They'll walk up on to you, say, man, here, I want you to have this. This yours. Okay, this is for you. And you'll be totally caught off surprise. See, there are 2 ways you can give, man. There are 2 ways you can give. You can either give from your head or you can give from your heart. There's a big difference. See, when you give from your head, that's playing out. You done orchestrated that. That's something that you know the outcome of. You see, you planning that stuff. But when you give from your heart, that's something you recognize when you walk up on it. When you give from your heart, you recognize that when you walk up on it, or it walk up on you, you recognize that moment. Man, this is a given moment. You see, and that's what, and you respond appropriately and you give. See, that's when you give from it. You don't have to ask, you never had to ask. When you got to ask somebody from something, it ain't coming from their heart. It ain't coming from their heart. That's coming from their head. They done calculated that. And 9 times out of 10, if you're a woman, man, they got a string attached to your panties, even though they might not be trying to get them directly, but indirectly, you know, whatever they giving you, man, they got a string tugging at your panties. That's the real deal with that. You see, and that's just the reality of it. But see, if you don't believe in yourself, that rejection is what will make you start second guessing yourself. That's why you got to be careful, man, about the people that you are around. Because if you're around a lot of negative, non-thinking, non-believing people, that stuff will get into your spirit and you'll be second guessing yourself. See, ideas only come to people that will embrace them. Let me say that again. Ideas only come to people that will embrace them. How many times have you had an idea and you didn't respond to it and you turn around and it went to somebody else? You said, man, I thought about that. I had that because it came to you first. And you didn't embrace it. You thought it was crazy. And it went to somebody else. And when it went to somebody else, it made sure that person that it went to, y'all paths cross. That's the crazy part about it. See, when an idea come to you and you don't embrace it, whoever it goes to, your path's gonna cross with that. Because they're gonna show you, see what you miss? See, this is what you miss. Because you don't believe in yourself, man. You second guess yourself. You doubt yourself. Because you can't see how it's gonna happen. You got to still believe. I told y'all, man, this idea of a DC Black History Museum done fell on my plate. And I done found the building. And the guy said, what is this, a lease or a purchase? I said, man, this is a purchase. I ain't got dime first, but I'm going to purchase that building. See, because I'm going to show people why it's important. See, because we got a mayor of the city. Her story has to be told too. Who's telling her story? Where can they put her story at? See, this is why this is in Mayor Bowser. Where your story gonna go? Who gonna tell your story, Mayor Bowser? Where your kid, your little daughter or son, whoever it is, your daughter that you raising, where's she gonna come in and get your story at? Where the rest of the public can learn this at? And if we put a place where people can come in and look, then they might this whole perception about what is and what ain't and this and that, because the number one problem that we have is you got a bunch of people that want to take pro-black and make it anti-white. That is what the problem is. Okay? Yeah, I've been there. Of course, what kind of stupid question is that? I do Black History tours. What kind of stupid question? Have I been there? What kind of stupid question? That's a stupid question. Have you been there? That's the question. Have you been there? Of course I've been there. Of course. At 32, what's level 32? What's that level? Okay, well, great. I'm glad you went, man. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So when I get to DC, Black History Museum open up, maybe you can come and see that too. Yeah. When I get that open up, you can come see that too. Yeah, that's what you can do. Come see that too. I wouldn't want you on the tour with me, man. I wouldn't even want you on the tour with me. I wouldn't even want to be around your energy. Absolutely. It would be in the gift shop. Absolutely. Absolutely. Boy, see, now you're thinking. Now you done connected something. Absolutely. The dinnerware line would be in the gift shop. Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. It will be in the gift shop. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Absolutely. It's going to be in the gift shop, buddy. Matter of fact, I'm going to have my own display. I'll have my own display, buddy. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Yeah, no, the gift shop called a big dick zone, man. Ain't no little dicks around here, but yours. Yours is the only. Yours is the only little dick in the crowd around here. So no, it's called a big dick zone. That's what it's gonna be called. Now, what else you want to know? See, let me thank all of my trolls. Let me thank my trolls, because if it wasn't for y'all, man, I wouldn't have no tough skin. I'm serious about that. My trolls gave me some tough skin, man. They gave me some tough skin, because they came here, they used to wear me out. But I wouldn't give up and quit, and I wouldn't run. And here I am, I'm still here. And they still here with me because they're addicted. I don't know who you are. I don't know who you are. Shit, I don't know who you are. You say you could be anything, man. You see where that transgender got them 2 female inmates impregnant in jail? That done totally screwed it up now for transgender. I told y'all. I told you, everybody running around here talking about they transition. Here, this dude then got into a female jail and got 2 women pregnant. You know, running around there talking about transgender and dick still getting hard. And then got 2 women pregnant in prison. They having sex in jail. They having sex in jail. Talking about transgender. You a man. You ain't no transgender, you a man. Put your ass back over there with some men. See, so this whole thing of transgender now in the female population, oh, that's out. That's over. That's done. That's a done deal. See, because they see now that don't work. Before the experiment that y'all was trying, it didn't work. Okay, not 1 woman, but 2 women got pregnant. 2 women. Ain't that some shit? By transgender. Yeah. But they put it, they put this person in the female population. That was the mistake right there, to put that person in the female population. You ran all that poo-nanny, boy. Shoot, something gonna be aroused. I don't care what you say you are. You ran all of that. Something gonna be. Everybody, see, this is the one thing that, and I put this post up. I don't care who you are. You got a sexual preference. I don't care who you are in the world. You got a sexual preference, man. Everybody got a sexual preference. Everybody got a sexual preference. And that's that. And that's what you ever walk down the street sometime and look at some of the people and say, man, I wonder what they like in bed. I wonder what's it like laying next to them. You ever walk down the street and just say, man, I wonder what it's like laying next to that. you see all that blob. I wonder what it's like laying next to that. I know y'all don't think of stuff like that. No, true conductor. You the only fool that be there. No, but I do, man. I do. Sometimes I'll be walking down the street, I'm looking at people, and I'll be like, man, I wonder what it's like laying in the bed next to something like that. You know, what kind of frame of mind you got to be in? So, some folk, you literally got to be drugged up or alcoholed up to be able to tolerate. And that's one of the things, and that goes back again, when you don't believe in yourself. See, that's when you got to fall back on all of these vices. See, that's when you develop a dependency, when you don't believe in yourself. You see, and how and one of the ways you can start, man, say what you mean what you say. See, because so many people saying one thing and meaning something else, they got a bunch of confusion in them. See, they're confused. So they're easy to get off course because they say one thing that means something else. No, man, when you believe in yourself, you say what you mean and you mean what you say. It's just that simple. Ain't no compromise in that. And this is where the problem is. We got too many people that have settled for the compromise. And that's why the world is so screwed up. Okay? Man, I'm hungry. I'm going to get me something to eat. See y'all later.